Morning everybody, we got another Yamaha MT10 in for a village flash. You'll remember we've already done one of these, but there's always something different. Yeah, it's also in for service and fork seals and a few things. You can see the fork seals are going on. So yeah, we're going to do a pre-run, let's see what she does, and then I will do the maintenance, fitting a K&N air filter. So once I've done all the fork seals, servicing and the filter, we'll get it back up and do the tuning. Let's see how she goes. Okay, so strangely it made exactly the same horsepower and torque as the other one did roughly. Okay, a little bit more torque. That's the curve. We can see the usual suspects, very lean on the bottom, going extremely rich and then leaning out again to a semi-okay fuel ratio. There's a lot of variation in the torque curve in the beginning, so we should be able to gain there. On top, the fueling is actually pretty good on this one, but from sort of, let's say, 9,000 down, pretty sure we're going to be able to gain quite a bit. And then just fix that little notch on top there with some ignition timing, because that's where it retards. Raise the limiter, and yeah, we should be happy afterwards. We'll see how she runs. Sorry, it's very hot here today. I've already done a few jobs, so yeah, sweating it out, man. Welcome to Cairns, eh? Anyway, so yeah, that's that, and gonna get on with the service. And I'm actually starting to question why these guys are doing this, but yeah, that's the ignition maps. Don't look too great. Let's take a look at the throttle EDVs on sports mode. Take a quick look here. So you can see, okay, that's basically 100%. So you can look at it as a flat graph. So you can see it's all over the place. It's very inconsistent, and then it kind of ramps up quickly, and then it is up at 100% from about 7,800, which isn't too bad. I think I might actually use this. Let's just wait, we're in the wrong gear here. Just go to gear 5. That's the same, okay. So I might actually use this. I might just ramp this down a bit, you know, like more aggressively to this point. So just to kind of arc it nicely. You see from there, kind of arc it down so that we get a bit quicker acceleration. Let's take a look at limiters. I raised 500 RPMs, and I've done the usual disables and fan temp drop, and then we'll start logging some fueling data. So I'm going to make those changes and then we'll quickly go back. Okay, so let's run through it quickly. We've done the disabled top speed limiter, exhaust valve, O2 sensor, fuel cut, AIS valve, drop the fan temp down by 5 degrees, and then raise the rev limiter 500 RPMs. In our EDV maps, let's go to gear 5 where we do our dyno runs. You can see we've made quite drastic changes there. So what we've done is, if you remember correctly, it dropped right down here, but we kept that point and kind of just brought it all up so it's nice and smooth and perky. You can see it's very progressive and nice and smooth, so that's all that. And ignition timing, oh, hang on, sorry. Right, we've made our changes to ignition timing, so you can see that we've smoothed out the map where it had that huge dip down, so we're running peak timing of 34 degrees, but we're obviously going to pump that up quite substantially and see where we get MBT and where we get knock. So MBT stands for maximum brake torque, so that's peak timing. So after that you pretty much either dropping off on power or you're getting detonation. So yeah, that's why we use our knock sensor to detect that. So that's basically the mapping, and in the fuel curves I've just dumped in some lump sum of fuel below 6,000 RPM where we saw it was extremely lean. So we've disabled all our lambda and our closed loop, but we have to keep that plugged in because that obviously also operates your cruise control. So if you disconnect the lambda sensor, you have problems with your cruise control for some reason. Don't understand it, but it is what it is. Okay, while we're busy with our rot, I just want to make a statement. And this is for all the tuners out there. Everybody that does dyno tuning and deals with clients, if you want to get charged a lot of money, bring your bike in for tuning with an empty fuel tank. Tuners hate it. I mean, we have to stop everything, we have to go and we have to get fuel and then come back, and then, you know, the bike's not the same temperature. Just fill your bikes if you're coming for tuning, or your cars, or whatever it is you're tuning, tractors, whatever you're tuning, you know what I'm saying? You want to plow the fields at pace, you need fuel. We need the motion lotion. So do not bring your bike with an empty tank of fuel if we have to tune, please. Because this is the one thing that just literally adds probably 20% onto your bill. Straight. Anyway, so now that we've covered that, just doing the last right here, just did a fuel log, so we're almost done with the tuning. Pretty happy with the power. We were sitting at 150 and 108 Newton meters, so that's a decent gain. Pumped the timing up quite high. Managed to get in, believe it or not. Okay, so we're finally done with the tuning. It's pretty damn hot in here, but we gained anyway. I'm pretty sure if it was the morning we'd gain a bit more, but this is what it is. Nice smooth curve. You can see that we've gained huge on the bottom and mid, so we managed to smooth out all those rough kinks. The horsepower curve is nice and linear. If you follow that down, you can see it's nice and straight. Fuel curve, the blue one, the dark blue, is nice and straight. Obviously it was way too lean at the bottom, which we've sorted out the closed loop. Final specs are 141 to 150 and 103 Newton meter to 108.6, call it 109 Newton meters. That's a decent gain. Very happy. We've gained power the whole way through the range. The bike's great through the gears. Nice perky mixture, all happy. So we will assemble it and I'll do a nice little road test, make sure I'm happy, no jerking, all smooth, and then we will give it back to the client. Thanks a lot for watching, appreciate it. Hope you're learning something. I've got one question. Does this remind you anything like